We're going to be talking about lookbooks. This is something I've talked about on my blog, and I said I would show you what my lookbook looks like. So basically what a lookbook is to me is a collection of outfits I like. Usually I just cut them out from magazines. It could be any magazine. I've cut them out from tabloids, from Elle, from Vogue. So really it could be from any source. It doesn't necessarily have to be, a fashion magazine. Anything you like could go in this book. I use mine specifically for fashion and makeup, but you can expand it if you see something you like as far as furniture or paint color goes. Like, you can have a section in your lookbook for that. So this is a good way to kind of do your own version of outfits. You all know I'm about budgeting and being thrifty and really using what I have. So this way I could keep track of the outfits I like. I'm not necessarily going to run out and go buy those outfits that are in the magazine. In fact, I don't think I've ever done that. But I can kind of take what I have and make it look very similar. So there are also electronic sites where you could do this. You could do it with kind of like with Polivore or with Chictopia or Lookbook. And all those are great, but I like having something in my hands that I could take with me if I'm going shopping. I recently got engaged, and when I was going shopping for wedding dresses, I actually used this to kind of see what sort of cuts I like. So what you want to start out with is, I personally have this sketchbook. It's just a regular black sketchbook, unlined pages. And I got this, I believe, at Walden Books. You can find them for pretty cheap if it's like an off-name brand, and usually, no more than $7. And the reason why I like this sketchbook is because it's a little bit more sturdy, so you can see the binding. It's really going to stay together. And the reason why I use such a big book is because if I want to rip out a whole page from a magazine, it easily fits. And I'm also going to show you a version I did in a smaller book before I started this one, and I'm kind of going to go through the pros and cons. So the pros of having a smaller notebook, such as this one, like a little spiral bound, is that you can easily carry it with you. This is heavy. It's probably weighs 3 times the amount it did when I first started. But another downside is that even if you don't use a whole page, sometimes the whole outfit doesn't fit on one page, which is annoying because you have to cut them. So, there's pluses and minuses to both. So a spiral bound is also good because it expands really easily, but I like the sketchbook mostly for durability. And to be honest, I don't usually travel with it per se. Alright, so your first step is you want to start off with a magazine. I have this issue of Good Housekeeping here. You can use any magazine. My rule of thumb is I've had to read the whole magazine, and if I haven't, I don't rip out pages that have information or interviews on them because I might read it later. So things that I haven't read or things I know I'm not interested in, I cut up because I won't be looking at that again. Anyway, so basically what you want to do next is take your pair of scissors, and then you're going to just basically cut out whatever you're interested in. I have some from a previous one. Okay, so basically you're going to cut them out, if you want to line the shape of the body or whatever the picture is. And then once you have a whole stack of them, you could go ahead and start pasting them in your book. I usually use Scotch tape. However, this is good because it comes off the page really easily. So if you want to move things around and mix and match them on different pages, or if you get sick of something and you don't want it in your book anymore, you just take it off and it usually won't rip the other pages or damage your book. I've used duct tape before, and that does not come off as easily, so I would not recommend it unless it's the only thing you have. And same thing with glue, is it would just be a more permanent picture. You wouldn't be able to use it, to move it around. So I actually do move mine quite a bit. Let me find, this is one of my favorite pages I have. I love white and this country kind of airy feel. So you can see I do my pages thematically. So, I'll have a page for airy dresses, and I also have a page for more casual stuff, like tank tops. And then I also have pages for stripes because I love stripes. So you can really organize it however you want. There's really no rules. And I also do it, actually, I start collecting haircuts when I'm thinking about getting my hair cut. So that's also good for this. And some people, you'll read stuff and they recommend that you actually go ahead and write, like I would write next to this picture. I really loved her next. Actually, I've done this look before. I based this look off. I did a black tank top with a gold necklace, just like this. So it's really great. And if you like something really specific about a picture and you're not going to remember later, you want to write it down. And then you can use these little page flags. You could get them at any office supply store. Mine are kind of beat up, and what I do with this is if I'm looking for something in particular when I'm going shopping, I'll flag the page and kind of look at it the night before and just have it in mind for when I hit the store. So this is a really great book. It will save you money because you're not going to run out and basically buy whatever you see in the magazine. You're really going to try to replicate it using stuff you already have. And I also have a section where I like specifically put haircuts and put makeup stuff. And that's about it. It's really simple, really easy. It doesn't have many rules. You can do it, if you don't want to do it thematically, just, go with the flow, be like artistic with it. And yeah, so that's my lookbook. Thanks for watching.